Hello, hello, and welcome back. We're gonna continue our series with Honkai Star Rail. Last time we left off, we found Don Hong in the fight club, and we're looking for Sampo.
Hey, it's you! I was just thinking to myself, am I getting robbed? Who are these people following me? So, you start to walk a little faster. And, anywho, if I had just turned around, I could have thrown open my arms and said a big hi to my old friends.
Save it. You saw us in there and got scared, so you pulled a runner.
True.
Me? Scared? Oh, my friends, what do I have to fear? Surely I haven't done anything to offend you.
You need to rest to the silver main cards.
Rewind. If I hadn't made a break for it, Japard would have caught all of us. And do you think he would have given you a chance to explain yourselves? He would have checked you straight into the Gray Bar Hotel. Meanwhile, there I was, looking out for you from the shadows. Do you know how difficult it was to make an entrance? They were watching you the whole time. I had no choice but to take you guys down here. It was too dangerous for us on the surface. We're wanted criminals. Sure, the underworld has its drawbacks, but at least the guards would never follow us. We're safe here.
Be that as it may, did you really have to poison us?
Maybe you've forgotten, but we were in a tight spot, my friend. There was no time to think. I had to use whatever I could.
So it wasn't to cover anything up? A secret that you didn't want anyone, including us, to find out?
It's
Don Hung, what secret?
Well, I'm not certain yet. But there's more to our friend here than meets the eye.
You win. I'll help you to the best of my ability, free of charge, I might add. But please, don't go spreading rumors about me. All right, to prove my sincerity, I'll introduce you to Wildfire. If you're looking for something down here, they're the ones to ask.
Why should we get to know Wildfire?
Because you're looking for something? Why are you asking? Dan Hung told me you guys were searching for a... what's the word? Stellaron. Sounded pretty powerful. If anyone has a clue on its whereabouts, it'll be Wildfire.
You said I'd uncover a clue if I became the Fight Club champion.
Yeah. I mean, if you fought in the final round and won, you'd have incredible street cred right now. Wildfire wouldn't think twice about talking with you. I don't see the problem.
Why would Wildfire want to help
Well,
us?
there's no such thing as a free lunch, of course. Wildfire has no reason to help you yet, so we'll just have to give them one. With your talents, we have nothing to worry about. I'm telling you, no matter where you go, there's only one rule to getting things done. Find the demand. You know, like supply and demand. Anyway, the underground has been sealed off for more than a decade. But do you think people here are just resigned to their fate?
What kind of organization is
Well, you
Wildfire?
want my opinion? They're a bunch of artless, stubborn fools. But who cares what I think, huh? They're a band of do-gooders who sprung up to maintain order in the underground after the Silvermane guards withdrew. Wildfire set up shop. Still, don't underestimate them. We walk in the presence of giants. Have you heard that saying before? Well, Wildfire has giants in its midst. You'll see.
Lead the way. I don't try to pull anything
Have a
this
little
time.
faith. It's like I said. Sempo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm.
So, what does Wildfire do all day?
Everything. They keep the peace, uphold justice, fight for resources, distribute goods. The sliver of trust they have for me has to do with the last one.
What kind of goods are we talking about?
Huh. Where's Joshua?
What are those shiny rocks?
Who the heck is Joshua?
this is geomarrow, an exothermic ore. The underground and the surface are sealed off from one another, right? Well, only the geomarrow transport line is still running. The underground sends ore to the surface, and the surface sends goods to the underground. At least in theory. Most undergrounders are miners, and this is what they mine for a living. You know, if we didn't have geomarrow to burn, this world would have frozen to death long ago. Alright, let's keep moving. The person I was looking for isn't here.
I see a trash can. Game time. Guess how many trash cans are there in Bellabog? Attention. Trash cans put side to side together are considered as one, but those that you can see but cannot reach out do not count. Oh no. 19. Nice answer, honestly. It is uncertain if your answer is correct. This is the underworld, after all. The trash can has not seen its overworld relatives in a long time. You know what? Here comes a question with a definite answer. Guess how many trash cans are in this town? The rules are the same. Trash cans placed side by side are considered as one, but those you cannot see, cannot be reached, do not count. Count only these cylindrical trash cans. 7. That is the wrong answer. It's understandable. We'll count the number of existing trash cans. So let's stop this game right now. It's too childish. Childish. I don't know. How would I know? Dumpster. A huge dumpster filled to the brim. A mixture of all kinds of trash results in a putrid odor. However, those who live in the underground have some consolation. They don't need to go through the trouble of sorting their garbage. This old dumpster stands silently, carrying its own resolute gravitas that reminds you of an elder of vast wisdom. It's stood on the side of the street for years, witnessing its rise and fall. I pay respects to it. You bow at Elder Dumpster, which it responds with deep dignity. It almost feels like it is the size of 2 dumpsters. I think Stella's a bit crazy. We missed. Oh no. Oh, we got Gallagher. I don't think I would use him though. Oh, we did get Gallagher. Also a miss. Miss. Oh, another miss. We missed everything. That's not very nice. This is the exchange, I believe. Yeah. Which we should probably just save for the idle on upgrade for Stell. Yeah. Yeah, Gallagher, I don't think we'd use him.
Intuition, instinct. Training can sharpen them both.
I think we also have a lot of books. We got a lot of reading to do. Message for new repairers. By now you should have received the Heating Maintenance Safety Operation Manual. Make sure you read that first. As you are well aware, my wife is about to give birth, so I will be heading home earlier today. I'll be gone for half a month, which means I won't be here for the big maintenance before the Soul Warm Festival. But relax. Belle will walk you through everything. Just don't forget what I taught you and you'll be fine. I knew you pick up on things fast. However, the maintenance of heating pipes is the most important maintenance job in Bellabog. I made some notes here, in case you forgot. While you read this, open your safety operation manuals and follow along. Remember to ask Belle if you have any questions. I won't go over the first and second points because there's nothing to say about getting the certification and wearing protection. Those are too basic. For the third point, check the lighting for heating maintenance areas. You should pay special attention, especially to the emergency lighting. There was an accident in the past where my master, where the furnace wasn't lit. No lighting is a recipe or accidents. The fourth point. On changing the pipe's protective coating has one missing point at the top. Remember to always wear insulation gloves. The pipes are full of hot steam and there's no insulation around them. One touch and you'll be scalded. I have taught you the ratio to mix the protective coating, liquid, and water, so be careful. It doesn't matter if you waste some coating liquid, just don't get too much water. The pipe's surface temperature is very high. If you brush a very watery liquid onto it, the room will fill with water vapor. If something goes wrong, it can be fatal. As for how to apply the coating, you already know this. Brush it thinly and evenly, don't go back and forth. The eighth point goes over the most important thing, maintenance of the steam turbine rotor. Halfway through the maintenance, be sure to check your maintenance clothes, electrical insulation, and protective goggles. Also, when going back for maintenance, please remember to stop the boiler and generator. This is a delicate device, and if it breaks, there's no replacing it for a while. You can't be too careful with it. For the 10th point, the alarms and monitoring device we use now are different from the ones in the manual. Just go with what I taught you. That's about it. Once the heating maintenance is complete, you'll be a full-fledged maintenance worker. Come by during the Soul Warm Festival and I'll treat you to a special sun cake. It's more delicious than anything you'll find in the stores. Also, my wife's relatives are coming over, so try to dress up a bit. A letter pieced together. This is the content of a letter that was pieced back together. Miss Leela, I hope you'll keep this letter safe. Maybe it will lift the curtains of a nice story on everyone's lips. The month that we've been working together was far too short. The first thing I noticed about you was your beauty. You are more beautiful than most other women, but not as quite as beautiful as my first love. But that's not important. Your real charm is your down-to-earth work attitude, which is the quality a woman in Belbog should have in this era. The earnest way in which you prepare for interview articles is charming. I was captivated by your clear organization and thoughtful questions. If I were conducting the interview, I would have been more thorough, especially with the improvisation and humor. In the future, feel free to communicate with me, and I'd be more than happy to give you constructive feedback, making your work easier. I heard your magazine, Voyager, is a young media company, only recently established. Plenty of challenges await in the future. An unwed woman like yourself will surely need an outstanding partner to face those challenges together. Allow me to reintroduce myself. For 3 consecutive years, I've been voted as a backbone of the magazine Crystal Daily. Many colleagues call me the one who is most daring to speak out. Of course, in our line of work, that is a good quality to have. In my spare time, I participate in various sports. I'm exceptionally good at long-distance running and have won many of rewards for the suburban snow cross-country. I think you'll find that there aren't many men like me. However, if you do like me, please don't become too attached. Fate guides our love, and we must do our utmost for Belobog. What kind of love would require us to sacrifice our job? What kind of love would have us be filled with guilt and shame? Please respond within 7 days of reading this, otherwise I'll be too busy to. The rest of the torn letter is missing. Salmon bread. This is a page cut out from Voyager magazine. Keeping up with fish pastries, how about some juicy frost weave salmon bread? Author Leela. The lake and the Bellabog suburbs may be frozen solid, but hidden beneath the surface is a powerful undercurrent. That's right, it's an undercurrent caused by the large amount of frost-weaved salmon in search of spawning ground. It is also the time of year that they are the fattest, because they stock up the energy and nutrients to prepare for the swim upstream, during which they are unable to feed. The Bellabog fishing teams head out to prepare for seasonal hunts. Through efficient and large-scale hunting, the city's frost-weaved salmon reserves are plentiful. Of course, the proximity of the hunting ground to Bellabog mean the cruel and extreme temperatures and climates have their risks. Such a grand scale of fishing can only be read through the articles. But starting this year, you can also be part of fishing parties. Three years ago, Bellabog approved a fishing and hunting co-op program. After a 2-year trial run, they're finally ready to open up registrations. As one of the members who participated in the trial run, I will be starting a new column, Fishing and Hunting Co-op, in the Voyager. The column will cover travel preparations, delicious foods, and various activities as well as aspects of the co-op program that may require special attention. As the saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. For the first issue, we will be focusing on this unique delicacy, frost weave salmon bread. Everyone knows that frost weave salmon we get in the city has been processed to prolong preservation. After the head and guts are removed, the salmon is salted and dried. This process brings out the flavor that we are so familiar with. However, the salmon at the reserves tastes even better. The frost reef salmon will freeze quickly out of the water. It can be said that you can't get salmon any fresher than this. The most traditional frost reef salmon dish, which is highly recommended by the head chef of the fishing parties, is a frost weave salmon bread. It is simple to make, so here are the steps. You will need to have sliced your bread beforehand. It will take a lot of effort to cut it in this cold climate. You also need to prepare the red sunset jam beforehand. Cut the red sunset into pieces along with various berries, then stir with seasoning. Be sure to store it in a thermal container, or you will have to melt the jam with hot water, which will be difficult. Cut the frost weave salmon into slices. You can ask a chef from the fishing teams to help you with this step. Next, you will need to peel off the skin. Then place the fish meat and jam onto the bread. And there you have it, an authentic serving of frost weave salmon bread. As you may have noticed, the most troublesome ingredient of the recipe is fresh frost weave salmon, which may be hard to come by in Belobog. You'll find plenty of it in the fishing reserves though. The salmon's freshness and the jam's acidity produce a smooth texture that will have you salivating within seconds. The tenderness of the fish with a lighter fish stench and more fatty meat is different from the dry salmon that we're used to. It's truly unforgettable and definitely worth a trip to the reserves. Of course, the fishing parties have a minimum amount of salmon that they must catch before tourist activities can begin. Rest assured, there's plenty of frosty salmon to go around. The co-op program will only require a one-time fee. In other words, tourists who participate are free to eat as much as they want within the fishing reserves. Next time, we'll be taking a look at how to stay warm in a frigid coral. Stay tuned, avid travelers. This is Leela, and I'll see you in the next issue. Yeah, we got a lot of reading to do. God damn. Belrain Petroleum Jelly. Belrain Petroleum Jelly for extra protection. Belrain Petroleum Jelly has always been your best partner when marching through the blizzard. This one application can lock in moisture and even warmth. Usable by anyone, anywhere. Belrain Petroleum Jelly, guardian of your skin moisture. Apply a thin layer of Belrain Petroleum Jelly to form a protective layer on your skin and lock in moisture. This jelly is made of non-irritants, making it usable by almost everyone. It also contains low levels of mineral oils, scents, suitable even for those sensitive to alcohol and aromatic additives. Belrain Petroleum Jelly, protector of your warmth. Belrain Petroleum Jelly is effective at preventing the loss of body temperature, even bare skin exposed to the air. Our jelly can be applied to preserve warmth for covered skin, providing a layer of insulation for your journey into the cold. Belrain Petroleum Jelly, your doctor for small wounds. Belrain Petroleum Jelly does not provide anti-inflammatory relief, but still helps heal small wounds by insulating the wound from air and germs, which allows your skin to heal faster without leaving any scars. Cold, dry air can cause nasal capillaries to rupture, but a thin layer of jelly can be applied to the inside of the nose to prevent further bleeding. Bell Rain Petroleum Jelly, your partner through wind and snow. In 376 AF, an overworld worker discovered the byproduct of burning geomarrow had a small analgesic effect on burns and cuts. 12 years later, Robert, the head pharmacy professor of the Charis Hospital, refined the geomarrow remnants into the Belrain petroleum jelly we know today and applied it to the fields of medicine and cosmetics, and began the petroleum jelly age. The Belrain brand was founded in 390 AF and has been protecting the skin of Belobog people for over 300 years. We are confident that it will continue protecting you and your family for the years to come. Yeah, that's enough reading. I'm gonna explore around the town, look for chests. And we can continue on to that miscue afterwards. Dumpster. The big trash can lies in plain air. You can see that it has been filled with citizens' discarded trash. Suddenly you hear a voice saying, Trailblazer, you want these 7 normal pieces of trash or this beautiful piece of trash? One beautiful piece of trash. You're an honest person, the voice says in an approving way. I'll give you what you want. You feel a sense of relief when you stand before the dumpster. It's all over, breathes Bellabog's Winter. This is the last one. Your feeling no longer matters. What matters is that the ones who created these trash cans have fulfilled themselves. The trash can glared coldly at the other trash can, gasping for air at its feet. I told you, Tatalov. It said, I told you that you will one day collapse beside me. When the time comes, I will laugh to your dying face. Such is the wind of change. A goo of darkness dripped out of the dying trash can's form and continued to snake its way forward. It looked up at the cold eyes of the other trash can. 15 years had passed since it has last seen that gaze. But saying trash can was still tiny. It's me, the dying trash can bade. I was the one who raised you. A wave of sharp pain enveloped it. In that moment, it realized that the certain trash bag had burst. The shooting pain coaxed a whimper out of the dying trash can, while the other ones snickered satisfactory. It crouched down and whispered a name in the ear of the drying trash can. You. The trash can's eyes were wide open. But no, you can't be. Its final words curdled inside its mouth, just like a teardrop hanging from the corner of its eye. I didn't know trash cans had this drama. Passing by this pitiful mailbox, you cast a glimmer of what does not belong. The corner of a yellowing envelope hanging limply on the edge of its opening. Push it. You lightly press against the envelope and push it into the darkness, unknowable depths of the mailbox. Like a pebble dropping into the ocean, its lost connection with the outside world the moment it vanished into the abyss. Chest. Ah, look here, if it isn't this our old friend Stell. What's up? Hankering for some local Boulder Town snacks to fill your belly. Tell me about this competitive eater challenge. Oh, I see. That's what you're here for. Let me lay it out for you. The rules are simple. See these plates of already fried rock crabs. As soon as it starts the clock, you need to do everything you can to stuff all the crab meat into your mouth. If you get 5 plates knocked out in 20 seconds, then everything in the stall is free for you to enjoy. What do you think? You want to give it a go? Sure. That's what I'm talking about. Just look at you. I can tell you've got confidence to spare. Remember to get a bottle of water. You want to choke on a big hunk of crab. Come to our front stall when you are ready. The challenge will start whenever you want. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on this. We have another brave soul who has come to take on the challenge for the title of Boulder Town's competitive eater champion. Do they have what it takes? Their expression at least looks confident. You must be joking. Look, she is as skinny as a beanpole. Courageous challenger, tell us what's your name. Stell. Stell, remember this name. In just a moment, she could very well be the Boulder Town's competitive eater champion worthy of admiration. Are you ready? We'll count down from 3, then start the clock. Don't forget, the challenge is only considered complete when you eat 5 plates of deep fried rock crabs in 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Take the first bite. You're blown away by the fresh, fragrant, and rich flavor that hits your mouth. You never imagined that you could enjoy such a delectable flavor in the underground. Take the second bite. The second bite of crab fills up all of your mouth. It's a little greasy, but you would still consider it tasty. You're certain that you can see this challenge through to the end. Take the third bite. The third bite. These stupid additives. You feel thirsty and nauseous. You also complain internally about having no option in speeding in the settings to speed up the text display. Take the fourth bite. You can still stomach reading this text. Alright, I'll tell you something. Rock crab isn't a decapod. It's actually a type of creature that, according to the common species classification system, is difficult to classify. But something like an arthropod. Who cares? It's a crab that spits bubbles, just like how you are on the verge of spitting up everything you've just eaten. Final bite. Your mind is completely blank. Your stomach is vastly filled with trillions of tons of crab paste. You did manage to eat all 5 plates of crab meat, but unfortunately you went over 20 seconds. The stall owner's words reach your ears. You're already slipping into unconsciousness. You couldn't care about whether you won or lost. The only thing on your mind. Hey look, she's gonna throw up. Ah, we got a good show coming up. Barfs. Going to be alright, sister. I feel awful. I get it, I really do. What a shame. You're right in the cups of victory. So, sister, I know that you feel terrible right now. However, according to the rules, contestants who don't complete the challenge must pay for their meals. With that in mind, 5 plates of deep fried rock crab cost 1,000 credits. Would you like to pay now? Or a sly merchant? Hey now, what's all that about? I told you rules up front. I need to earn a living too. Besides, look at you, sister. You're wearing such glamorous clothes. 1,000 credits probably nothing to you, right? Thanks for your business, pal. Alright, if you want to participate in the Boulder Town's competitive eatery challenger championship again, feel free to come by tomorrow. With your excellent ability, you won't need more than a few tries to beat the challenge. Can you actually beat that challenge? I actually don't know. Trash can. This is a trash can. Its lid seemed to have been cut open with some kind of implement. Open it. You open the tin lid and a waft of burnt wood mixed with cold steel invades your olfactory senses. Looking into the depths of the trash can, you can see flickers of ember still hanging on, struggling to extend their lifespan. This trash can looks like the other ones at first glance, but when you take a closer look, you uncover its sinister nature. Someone has done something to a spring bar of the lid. If you push the lid on the trash can, the lid will bounce back on you, dealing with a heavy blow. Fix it. You spent some time on it, but finally succeeded. Now the spring bar is fixed and no one will be hurt by this trash can. Alright, we got all the chests. We can continue on.
Old Oleg isn't here either? Where is everyone?
So you're leading us on another wild goose chase?
I wouldn't dare. Trust me, we're getting close.
Huh? What's that huge structure in the distance?
Oh, that's the furnace core. It's the pillar that connects the underworld and the overworld. People used to travel up and down that thing, but then...
Then what?
It closed the overworld.
It's a long story. In any case, practically nothing moves up or down anymore.
Except you.
Oh, come on, my dear fellow. I thought we weren't going to discuss this. I beg you, the fewer rumors there are about me, the better.
How does he move up and down? Big good question. If the passage is closed, how is he
usually
move?
always out on patrol
up
here
and
at
down?
this time. What's Wildfire up to? Are they avoiding me?
Hey, look! Who is that?
Is that
Looks
Branya?
like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This drama doesn't need any more bystanders.
Oh? You know, it might be interesting to see you get in trouble.
We should avoid attracting too much attention. But we can't just leave her.
Don Hong's right. We can't ignore this.
Exactly! My boy, Cold Dragon Young. Young Master Dan Hung speaks with reason.
Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
You dare attack someone on our turf? Well, how about a few rounds with me?
Darn it! Quick, disperse!
Spineless thugs.
Miss Zila, phew. It's a good thing you showed up when you did. My heartfelt thanks. These vagrants have got some nerve looking for trouble in Wildfire Terra.
Shut it, Sampo. This is you written all over it. Wildfire has countless issues on its plate right now. We don't need a side order of Koski. I hear Silvermane Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane guards aren't living the easy life. We are constantly engaged with the enemy, defending Belobog from the scourge of attacking monsters and protecting all those above and below the surface.
Do you even hear yourself? You protect the underground? Redeploying every guard to the surface? Sealing off the only passageway? Protecting the so-called architects, more like it.
The Madam Guardian has her reasons.
Enough talk. You're coming with me. Chief Oleg wants to see you, and he's got more than a few questions.
Perfect, Miss Zila. We were just on our way to pay Chief Oleg a visit ourselves. Room for a few more?
Fully booked. Who are they?
I'm Stowe.
What good is your name by itself?
Well, it's like this. The chief's in the market for specific talent. An urgent request, so I'm taking them to see him.
We're looking for a Stellaron. It's the source of all the disasters here. If we find it, we can...
I would recommend you not recite your story to everyone you meet. Miss Zila won't understand it anyway, so let's save it for the chief, huh?
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. Wildfire's encountered trouble at the Great Mine. The chief's busy. If you really want to find him, come look for me at the mine entrance. I'm leaving.
Oh. What's this? It's not scary to know there are people better than you. What's scary is that they even work harder than you. Youngster, how can you even sleep at night while knowing that other people are doing much better than you? The world has no magical conch shells, nor does it rain credits. You're not the chosen one, so if you want something, work hard for it. What's this spam? Does my phone have a virus? This is a kind reminder from the security center. Please stay alert to anonymous messages sent from unknown sources and exercise extreme caution when reading any such information. As it may be fraudulent, if you need help, don't hesitate to reach out to the Space Station Security Department. Sent to all, please don't reply. Please don't reply, I'm definitely replying. Oh, it's a quest. Lay, are you alright? Why don't you text back? Wrong number. Oh, sorry, but whoever is reading this, please tell Lay when you meet her that Rocky will be waiting at the space station. So who's Lay? Okay. Upgrade is done. Come test. Beg me. I beg you, come test. That's funny. That's funny. And we got dailies now. You can dispatch. Let's do credits. Oh, why do we only have 2? Okay. Looks like we will need to. I guess we can just do Simulator Universe as well. Diamonds. Yeah, I already did this one. Yeah, we can do Simulate Universe. Nameless Honor. A battle pass of this game. And synthesize. And craft consumables and other stuff as well. Material exchange. And we'll get other things to do as well.
How are you finding your first trailblazing expedition?
Trailblazing expedition, pretty unremarkable.
Sounds like you've taken it in your stride. I'm about to summarize the intel we've gathered so far. Did you want to listen?
That's why I'm here.
First, we have the underworld. A huge underground space. Miners have built towns here and are excavating geomarrow.
What's the relation between here and the overworld?
We learned from Natasha that the underworld shoulders the energy needs for their entire civilization. Laboring in the underworld used to be a great honor, and there was regular movement between realms. Sampo mentioned the furnace core, which people would use to travel in both directions. But now, each realm is sealed off from the other. Only the automatic transport line for geomarrow and goods is still in operation. The reason for sealing the furnace core still needs to be investigated. In addition, it appears that Sampo has secret connections that grant him passage between here and the surface that may come in useful to us.
Did soldiers from the overworld ever come down here?
Up to now, apart from Branya, whom Sampo brought here, I still haven't seen a single Silvermane guard. At the Fight Club, I heard people say that the guards withdrew from the underground many years ago, and that it was the Supreme Guardian who gave the order. At the time, the Supreme Guardian was none other than Cocolia Rand.
I'm clear on
Next,
this bit.
we have our
What
goal,
else?
the Stellaron. After we revealed our intentions, the Supreme Guardian suspended communications and sent soldiers to arrest us. Her reaction was strange, to say the least.
Why did the Supreme Guardian choose to act that way?
It's too early to say, but it was a radical move. It means that we must have broached a highly sensitive subject, a secret that she's sparing no effort to protect. If I remember our discussion correctly, I think there are two main possibilities: the Architects and the Stellaron. I'm inclined to think it's the latter, but we lack evidence.
Will we find any Stellaron clues in the underworld?
There's an old saying that goes, good fortune lies within bad, bad fortune lurks within good. Even when compared with the overworld, the underworld has a long history. There should be valuable intel here. Not to mention, without the Supreme Guardian's interference, we have a better chance than ever of locating the Stellaron.
I'm clear on this bit. What else?
Lastly, we have the main strength of the underworld, wildfire. After the Silvermane guards withdrew, and in order to keep the peace, the residents of the underworld spontaneously organized their own militia, thereby taking over the guards' duties.
Do we need to ally with wildfire?
It's a little premature to be talking about that. But Wildfire will be familiar with all manner of forces below ground. If we want to find Stellaron clues in the underground, I'm certain they can help.
Do you trust wildfire?
I don't know them. Trust isn't part of the picture yet. But speaking of trust, I suggest you don't place too much of yours in Sampo Koski. He hasn't revealed his true intentions, but he has managed to corral us into a difficult situation, almost without us realizing. That's a dangerous person indeed.
Well, I'm all up to see now.
That's all we need to summarize for now. If there's anything else you're not clear on, come and find me.
Oh, hi! Wanna listen to my thoughts on the underground?
Sure.
Where should I start?
I want to hear about your observations.
My observational skills are second to none.
How about the underworld geography?
Well, the underworld is surrounded by cliffs, and there's no obvious structure. It seems like a spread out collection of mines and small towns, just like the outskirts of Belobog.
True.
There's that huge pillar called the Furnace Core that's always in view. Maybe it's some kind of energy hub?
How about the underworld life?
From what I've seen, the residents are nearly all miners. It seems like the people here have less than those in the overworld. Still, the miners watch fights in their spare time. It's less pretentious than that theater they have on the surface.
How about the
They're
underworlders?
always in a hurry. The pace of life here is so fast. Things are pretty busy in the overworld too, but everything feels more relaxed up there.
That's all I can think about. I want to hear what you think about the
I'm
others.
not so good at analyzing people, but seeing as you asked,
Temple.
that guy, he's lazy, lying, cunning, and evil. I don't like him. Can't stand the sight of him. I bet you think he's pretty entertaining. Watch out or he'll fool you.
Look.
You mean that naughty kid we played hide and seek with? Dr. Natasha said that she's a handful, but that she also takes care of the homeless kids. Maybe she's more mature than she seems? Still, I can't believe how arrogant she is. I was pretty mad with her for a while.
Rania.
The Silvermane girl? She's pretty. I like looking at her. When I first met her, I thought she was kind of scary, but now it seems like there's something on her mind. I'm too nervous to ask her. At least she's not trying to arrest us anymore.
Deadly.
She says what she thinks. I like her. And did you hear what she said about the Silvermane guards? sounded like she'd been waiting a long time to say it. I think I'd get along with her. If we can get her to help us, we'll bag a Stellaron in no time.
That's all I can think of.
If you hear any juicy gossip, information, come find me.
I didn't even know Sampo was here.
Bored? Your big brother Sampo's always up for a chat.
Who the heck are
What
you?
kind of question is that? I'm your old pal
It's a
Sampo Koski.
funny way to
We've
say
been
that.
Through thick and thin together.
You didn't answer the question.
Well, that just means there's something wrong with your question. Questions are like transactions. If your request isn't clear, you might end up buying the wrong thing.
Or Wildfire and Sailor.
Wildfire are one of my major clients. Though the work is mostly odds and ends, still, it's always a pleasure. Who am I to complain if the money's right, huh? Zila works for them, Oleg's most trusted lieutenant. To her, I'm probably just a Wildfire's lapdog. Yeah, well, but a very contented lapdog, I should add.
What do Wildfire want?
As a non-member, not a clue. They'd never tell me their ultimate aims. Shame, really. It's not like I'm a blabbermouth.
Get the chat.
Pleasure. Until next time.
What does Branya have to say?
I will arrest you under the Supreme Guardian's decree. Nothing has changed. I am not your friend.
Takes time to make friends.
I saw you the day before the Goethe Hotel. Japard took you to see the Supreme Guardian. He told me you were visitors from beyond the sky, just like the interstellar travelers of ancient legend. People of all kinds that carried the will of the eons. Japard said that you wanted to help us reverse the damage that the eternal freeze and fragmentum continue to wreak on our planet. But that night, Mother summoned me and ordered me to take a detachment to arrest you. What happened? The Supreme Guardian didn't tell me the details, and Japard had to rush back to the front line. I don't understand.
We really do want to help you.
The Silvermane guards withdrew to the surface long ago. I must avoid that identity here. Until we're back in the overworld, I propose a temporary truce and cooperation. Your true intentions are of interest to me. If it helps you to trust me, I'm willing to answer your questions to the best of my ability.
What crimes have we committed?
Let me repeat. All I received were the Supreme Guardian's instructions. It is for the adjudication panel to pass judgment on the accused. All the Supreme Guardian told me was that your identities were counterfeit and that your intention was to overthrow the rule of the architects.
Do you know what a Stellaron
Truthfully,
is?
I've never heard of this Stellaron, but if all this catastrophe could be brought to an end simply by sealing it, then I hope its existence proves to be real.
Why did Silvermane guards withdraw from the underground?
Fragmentum monster activity on the surface intensified, and hostilities on the front line were critical. To resist the invasion, the architects had no choice but to redeploy the guards to the front line. If we couldn't hold our defensive line, then we wouldn't be able to maintain our supply of aid to the underground, which would have collapsed without us. That was the Supreme Guardian's explanation.
Why are you willing to cooperate with
In
us?
truth, I've always felt like something important is being hidden. Whether it's the architects, Mother, or the Silvermane guards, there's always an unnatural element to their actions. Since encountering you, the unexpected seems to have arrived in waves. I never thought I'd enter the underworld that has been sealed away for so long. I have a feeling that with you, I can pick up the lost threads and dispel my uncertainties.
That's all I have to ask.
We should be going to see Wildfire. Let's move.
Well, unfortunately for you... Well, I guess we should. I need to do Simulate Universe, but we should also... Credits do I have? An okay amount. We'll do this. This should
Don't
be
be
quick.
nervous. Just quiet.
Having a level 80 makes it really quick.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
We're gonna be hearing that a lot.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Like a lot.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
I personally think I made my Firefly pretty decent. So it's gonna be easy to do most content if I'm able to bring a support. But most of the time it's only resin stuff that lets you bring an ally. You have to do all your main story with your own team.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
I do want to do 6 more. Just use my resin.
Don't be nervous.
My Caceres isn't very fast, so it doesn't help
Like until
to really bring Caceres.
burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
I feel my last one was Acheron. It's also not very fast.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Alright. Now we go on to Pom Pom. Oh, someone's learning fast. Naturally. It'll be hard to not improve when you've encountered so much. There will be more wondrous experiences waiting for you in the future adventures though. It's easy to feel lost when you're barely traveling alone on a journey of growth. Sometimes it's wise to reach out and ask outstanding seniors for advice. Their light are like lighthouses on a night ocean, and are very hard to replace. Ah, typo. It's you've been, not your belly. Hurry and come back to the Express when you can. It's easier with face-to-face communication. Okay. And while we do that, we should also do Simulate Universe. Let's go. We talked to Herda. The official version of Simulated Universe. Forget about the previous beta version. There's a lot of changes. You want me to give you the patch notes? Just say them out loud to me. You have 0 manners. Firstly, Steven has given a significant adjustment to the gameplay loop. According to him, the challenge goal of each phase is even clearer. I don't really get it. Just because I'm a genius doesn't mean I understand gaming. So whatever he says goes. This version offers a higher degree of freedom. You can mix and match your team, choose from a variety of blessings, and there are even random events to guarantee you a unique experience every time. Finally, there's a new mechanic that will help you helps you to better pretend to be Akivili. There's Simulator Universe World 1. Voila! The official Simulator Universe. The real game begins now. The official game contains multiple explorable worlds with progressive difficulty. All the fun features will be gradually unlocked. Look here. You'll earn points each time you clear a stage. Viewpoint rewards. The rewards for the last 2 clears are all here. Rewards and points will be refreshed each period here. Now go and explore World 1. I'm sure you'll find some new stuff you've never seen before. Yep, that is the points you get and first time clearing. Now you can choose from people you know to join your team. Their ability is consistent with your perception of them in reality. Carefully prepared, then push this button, it will teleport you to World 1. While exploring the simulated universe, cosmic fragments can be obtained. The cosmic fragments are gifted at the start of each exploration. During exploration, consume cosmic fragments to acquire extra help. After completing at least one domain in the simulated universe, in the last cycle, you can select one blessing of Trollblaze upon re-entry into the simulated universe. I think we take blessing. They're equivalent. Oh, I should have taken preservation actually. I actually have shielding in my calm, which I don't normally have. I usually don't play with a shielder, so me seeing preservation, like, I just auto look over it. But preservation is actually extremely good with me. Blessings have not been unlocked have been marked, so you can help collect them. Or rewards will be provided when the index is unlocked. Yeah, let's go for a preservation build. Breaking objects, gain a random number of cosmic fragments, restore HP or recover turn. Well, we can do a preservation build. Mostly because this Don Hong is very good. Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess that means my Stell and my Asta are about the same speed. They're alternating between.
Sound linger.
A will of metal.
Found your weakness.
They're alternating between
Earth shatters, heaven
the two.
trembles.
Existence is unity. Time to get vigilant. Huh? Yeah.
Ooh. I'll do this just because it's on. You haven't seen it. It's definitely better to get the preservation on there, especially since that's my build. Oh, that's heard of. Heard this puppet appear in the simulated universe. Having only communicated with you via voice before, it's a little surprising to see her manifested like this. She looks at you expressionless. This is a resting area, giving you a place to catch your breath in an otherwise scary simulated universe. We can hope you can restore your health and resurrect your team by equipment and enhance your blessings here. Try to assess it responsibly. You can enhance blessings with me, and as for the other functions, you can find them in the room yourselves. I need those other features too. Hader replies flippantly. As a game master, I can make your blessings stronger or even make earth-shattering changes to them at the price of paying cosmic fragments. What's the point in collecting those otherwise? Now then, let's begin. Enhance there. cosmic fragments in here. It just makes your stats better with the blessings. Most don't change too much. Some do, but most don't change too. Just the numbers increase for a lot of them.
Are made to be broken.
They don't particularly.
Who invited you?
Let's make it quick.
Change the outcome of
My strength.
There's more to.
the blessings. I guess we'll go for remembrance.
No manners, huh?
Yeah.
I wish they were grouped better, but they do fix it for future Simulated Universe. Enemies are grouped better. That way you don't need to do 3 separate battles.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
My purpose.
It does get quite tedious.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hold a remembrance. Oh, an occurrence.
Sound lingers.
Get close to their picture frame. Time to try something new. You see a man about 30 years old, with non-remarkable appearance, wearing a white shirt and brown suspenders. His eye wanders while he speaks as if avoiding something. I want to add some random occurrences to this game to make it more fun, but I think the brainwave reader is on the fritz, so now the events you encounter will be a little more monotonous. Sorry about that. What are you talking about? Like, he starts without looking at you. Like, this random occurrence now. I wrote some templates, but the simulation currently doesn't have any way of converting them into content. So we just see the following. After speaking, the man disappears, and a line of words materialize where he was standing. You have encountered random occurrence. Oh, I'll get blessing. Give me some good stuff. Oh yeah, that's how monotonous. The man says, as if he's genuinely sorry. A borderline acceptable solution. Hopefully very soon. The man says earnestly. I really want to have a good time. Really. Once again, I'm really sorry about that. That was probably Steven, huh? We'll talk with her to... We can bless... Our hands are blessings.
We need a strategy.
A will of metal.
Found your weakness.
Earth shatters. Heaven trembles.
Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be
I
swept
didn't
away
expect
by the
them to
wind.
take that much damage. This is just over.
Everything is. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Rules are made to be broken.
The stars will always remember us.
And that's it. That's the new Simulated Universe. How's your experience with the official version? If you find it easy, you can go challenge the next world. Apparently it's more difficult with stronger enemies. Berlim said that. According to his model, you have a 60% chance to lose the first time. But it's not like you'll actually lose anything. You'll clear it sooner or later. This is feeling more and more like a real game. What are you talking about? Our goal hasn't changed. Now run off and get ready. Exchange her to bond items here. Take what you... Yeah, that was Steve. Oh. Okay. I guess we'll be back for Simulated Universe later. While I'm here, you might as well do the other quests. I'm here anyways.
It's still early. Where to now?
Asta. Oh, you said you're back at the space station. There's something that I can only talk to you about. If there's not too much trouble, could you come over for a chat? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no, it's not anything weird. I just need to discuss something with you in person. Since it's kind of embarrassing to talk about over messaging. I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot. Please hurry. Companion missions. Should I make it witty? Nah, maybe sentimental is better. Elegance. Well, maybe I shouldn't use idioms in a poem. Should I use dark silk or white gown? Should I use dark silk or white gown here? It's hurting my brain. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just writing a poem. Can't you see the drafts on my desk? Oh, your interruption reminds me. How come Leslie still hasn't replied to my letters after all those poems I sent her? Who is Leslie? Oh, Leslie is a prominent researcher in the Department of Insight. The only scholar who has visited the Abundance segmentum this Amber era. You sure she has time for you? Of course she does. Ever since Leslie left, we've been communicating on and off through the cosmic airwave repeater. She'll never ignore me even though we were tens of thousands of light years away. This is the only time she hasn't replied to me. I confessed my love for her in my last letter. I should just talk to her about her types of rocks and mud we see in the Department of Cosmic Geography. Right. Show some respect to your own discipline, will you? I really don't understand why Leslie stopped answering me after I confessed my love for her. We used to chat about a lot of things, from which of the 101 Aeon instruments in the Department of Insight require guns, gear to, and about how to use astral rods to examine the quality of soil, thus determine the rise and fall of the inhabitants of the planet. Who the hell talks about mud with a girl? Mud? What's wrong with mud? With Leslie, it's fun. Even when I talk about mud. Besides, during communication, where I confessed my love, she told me about a spectacular star quake. Thinking about it, star died. Most people would try to hide. Not my Leslie. Not only did she get first-hand observational data, she even saved a cosmic hitchhiker who almost died. You have no idea how happy she sounded in reply. Even the airwave repeater signal was cheerful. Whenever I receive a reply from her, I can't help but picture the smile on her face, and I carve it on rock. Before the Legion invasion, I had a bunch of those rocks all lined up in a row on my desk. Unfortunately, they went missing in the chaos. Hercules Roman. It's detrimental to your research. Anyway, there's no sign that she's going to reject me. If I don't receive a reply within the usual time frame, it means there must be something wrong with the cosmic airwave repeater. In my investigation, I found out that a group of Legion monsters occupied the area where the signals are transmitted. Can you help me find out what happened? Can you help me find out what happened to the airwave repeater? My master won't let me go. Don't help him. All he thinks about is the airwave repeater. He hasn't done any proper work for more than 10 days. Shame on you. I may as well get this off his chest. A bunch of hooligans. Don't listen to my master. If you have time to listen to him, you would have found the cosmic airwave repeater already. Listen, the airwave repeater is next to the disposal site. It is a massive warehouse for storing discarded couriers. If you could resume our communication, I promise to reward you by inviting you to be our bridesmaid. Space Station Love Poems 1. Lay, oh my lay. How did I fall so deeply in love with you? Your white shirt is like a landed wild dove, tugging at my heart unknowingly. Rocky Martinez. Space Station Poem 2. You are as light as a swallow when leaving the station. You dance on the skin of the abundance. You made my heart jump up and down as you danced, and made the Celeron obstruct the star wheel one chunk at a time. Other than the halo and the starlight, there is another woman in the cosmos. She brings with her my inquiries, ones that would last my entire lifetime. The answer lies at the fragile edges of the black hole. Her eyes are like the size of the clouds. Loneliness has turned blue into my name. You read the poems I sent to Leslie. What do you think? They are pretty cringy. They stink. Don't mind my master. These poems speak my mind. You don't look like those dull researchers around the space station. I'm sure you understand how I feel. I haven't looked. Oh, that's unfortunate. Take a look when you have time. Give me suggestions if you know a thing or two. But just like I said, it doesn't matter how these poems are. First, I need to be able to send them out. Please help me fix the repeater. Gosh, there always a repeater with that one. Fine. We'll go. Gosh. All I am is a repeater fixer to him. Error. Abnormal routes. Detachment protection activated. Detected ultra nickel parts missing. Ultra nickel parts. This error repeater's code. Luckily, it's right next to a disposal site where discarded curios are stored. They can find some spare parts. Whoa, new area. Oh. Hey. I need that place.
Who invited you? Let's see. Yeah.
There's more. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
My purpose is to protect mountains roar, dragons rise!
We'll do that just to have some shields. That was a good idea. This is Bondu. Oh. What does that? Well, we'll need to use his controller again. You know, thankfully, we can access it from the other side. Very awkward.
Great. The more the better.
Heck is this? On the dusty floor of the room, at a quiet corner of the disposal site, a car can be seen glimmering faintly. This special access car is vaguely distinguishable from the others. The corners are chipped and the writings are worn out. It's unclear if it works. When a light is at a certain angle, the words "1,000 stars" can be vaguely seen printed on a card. Let's walk around. I'll teleport. Alright, let's load the parts. And investigate. Airwave is online. Transmitting airwave has not been detected. If needed, please select the historical signal decoding record that you wish to review. 2157 AE months 40 to 43. Source: unknown light years exceed detectable distance. Recipient: Erda Space Station, Rocky Martinez. Translate text below. Leslie, Erda Space Station, system time. Okay. That's gonna be too much to read every time. Leslie, hi Rocky. Leslie, the Inter-Astral Research Team has landed on a planet in a neighboring system, the Abundance Segmentum. Their here is so refreshing. Even though the place isn't actual Aeon territory, it's already able to generate an extreme high degree of oxygen, just by being close to the Aeons. It is my first time witnessing theophany. I've always stayed inside the space station. Only reading about this is like living under a rock. Ah, the repeater signal is about to end. I feel like I said a lot of meaningless things. Sorry. Don't forget to keep up the good work at the space station. Try your best to come out to see the stars soon. Just like that Hosea we admire so much. Destination unknown, light years exceeds detectable distance. Then there, Herda Space Station, Rocky Martinez. Edits below, translation sent. Rocky. Leslie, congratulations on your safe arrival. Don't worry, I scored excellent in the previous evaluation. And I'll definitely do it again next time. Leslie, what you said was very interesting. It's definitely not a waste of time. Tell me about everything you see. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Okay, so we'll move on to the next months. So this is from Rocky. Leslie, do you still have the astral rod I gave you? You said that it was difficult to use before. I looked through some ancient texts today and found a method for it. I've been eager to share it with you. Place a rod in the soil, straight and direct. Straight as in not crooked, and straight as in not bent. Hold the rod with both hands and pierce it straight into the dirt. Inspect the straightness, use the mirror to focus the light. If the light reaches the bottom, then you're all set. If the light lands on the wall of the hole, then it is bent. Memorize it and tell me if it works. And this is from Leslie. Ah, silly Rocky. Astral rods are so outdated nowadays. Hasn't the one you guys have at your school also been sitting in the collections cabinet? All the tools the research team uses to measure planetary soul are from the IPC. Well, seeing that it's the astral rod that you gave me, I suppose I'll try and figure out how it works. I believe that digging up some precious rare earth elements with it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, aren't you always doing research with rocks? What's your favorite colored mineral? I'll try to look for it. This is from Leslie. Rocky, can you guess what I'm experiencing right now? The main star of the Abundance Segmentum experienced a gravitational collapse due to an unknown influence. Soon after, there was a starquake. Flashes in the universe and gamma afterglow fills everything in visible range. It is such a rare sight. The team member that promised to come with me before got scared and ran away. It'd be nice if you were here. Don't be mad, okay? This from Rocky. Got scared and ran away. Good. From now on, don't accept any gifts from that guy. It's obvious that he's unreliable. I'm not mad. I'm actually regretting our little argument. You scared me to death when you said starquake. I thought something bad happened to you. But now I know. The beauties of a starquake is a result of its dangers. Let's go and watch it together next time. I'll be right next to you even if it's dangerous. What I mean is, if possible from now on, I like to always stay by your side. You understand what I'm trying to say? You can view the historical signal data here. No signal decoding recording was found during this period. There a delay in the signal transmission. Leslie, Rocky, how silly of you. Of course I understand what you mean. As for my answer, record is damaged. End of historical record lookup. Airwave transmission has not been detected. Why was the record damaged here? Cannot identify. Cannot identify. Life form emotional fluctuation detected. Warning. You've entered a full surveillance area of the space station. Please don't conduct any inappropriate behavior towards the repeater. Airwave is offline. The key record is damaged. Full surveillance area. I better check the surveillance in the monitoring room. Looks like someone has done something to the repeater. Alright, old man. Alright, did something to the airwave repeater. Why wouldn't he? Hello, authentication passed. Please choose the surveillance area you would like to review. Storage zone, safe zone. Is that March 7 in Don Hong? They look they're in a hurry to do something. Hurry at the important parts, look at release record repeater. Safe zone, safe zone. During the time captured by the camera, the safe zone and reception hall hasn't been set up. The courier collection squad is nowhere to be seen, and only one volunteers on deletion. Can't believe the surveillance camera captured Asta and two barely seen young researchers, but it's not the area I should be investigating. Medical cabin. The injured researchers under medical treatment in a medical cabin. Found it at last. The camera only captured the image of a blurry figure from behind. Looks like Bernard. That's in the maintenance room. Surveillance footage clearly shows someone is trapped in a repulsion bridge. Oh, we should probably help him, huh?
No manners, huh?
Let's make it quick.
Yeah.
What do we need to open this thing? We need 3. Tier 3 certification. The word zone. Oh boy. It's a hunt. Key cards. That's okay.
It's still early. Where to now?
I don't know what you're talking about. Young people should spend more time studying instead of wandering around. Why'd you damage a record? Don't jump to conclusions. Show me your evidence. Thanks to you kids, I'm worried to death. I damaged the records for Rocky's own good. He's forgotten his research because of that Leslie. Not to mention you have no idea what's happening right now. Leslie. Has something happened to her? No, she's safe and sound, and she said yes to Rocky's confession. But they can't be together. You think I'm the one being difficult here? You're wrong. Don't get ahead of yourself. They can't be together, and they will never be together. You want to know why? No, you don't. People rarely understand what a starquake means. With proper protection, a starquake will not cause physical damage to humans. However, the gravitational collapse caused by the starquake will severely change the space-time curvature of the segmentum. For example, the time in Leslie's segmentum was once a straight line like ours, but now it has pressed into a huge canyon with gravity. Clearly, a curve is always longer than a straight line. Therefore, the time curve of her segmentum is going to cover several times the length when converted to our timeline. You know what that means. The flow of time will be different. It means the velocity of our time is different from hers. Since a starquake, the temporal difference between Leslie's and ours will gradually increase. It is possible that the time it takes for her reply to arrive will change from 1 month to a year, and maybe even 10 years. This isn't just about her message, everything she does, until she leaves that abnormal gravity environment. Every month she spends among the cosmos will equal decades for us. Let's say if Rocky, including us, is living at a point called the present. Then in comparison, Leslie, is living in the future. I used to be a young man once. In my opinion, not being able to be with someone you love is even more cruel than being rejected. Not up to you to decide. If you want to tell him the truth, then tell me. What can you do? After knowing the truth, Rocky will have to wait 10 times longer for a message that should have arrived right away. He would have to live in this lonely present and wait for the future containing Leslie to finally come to him. But how much time can he spend waiting? Maybe Leslie will return to the space station when he is old and decrepit like me. But the flow of time for her is so slow. Maybe at that time she will be still be as young as she is today. When that time comes, how are they going to be together? We may transcend space, but time is beyond our reach. You're way too young and sad. Things that require a lot of waiting don't usually end up well. He'll never give up if he doesn't know the truth. Naive kids. At first I thought if I damage a record, take away the parts, and blame everything on the monsters, I could keep Rocky in the hope that one day the repeater will be repaired. Now since you have found out, the decision up to you. I have 2 signal logs I copied from repeater, red and blue. Red log contains Leslie's real reply, including the truth about the Starquake. To be honest, even I can imagine what Rocky will do after finding out the truth, given how impulsive he is. The blue log is forged, in which Leslie refuses Rocky. Don't think about this as cruel. This way, Rocky won't have to wait for a reply in the future. He can just move on in his life. Let's call this the red truth and the blue lie. It's up to you to decide which one to give to him. Take them, give it a thought. Rocky is waiting for your news. He has a right to know. That is my opinion on this. He is an adult. He can do what he wants with that answer and that knowledge, but he has a right to know the truth. And fabricating it just to protect him with a lie is no better. Bro, you're back. While you were away, I wrote another poem called Praise Leslie. You fix repeater. I see you're holding the code of backups. Which one is for me? The red truth. You seem hesitant. Are you sure the red one is for me? Yes, I am. Okay, I'll read it now. Thank you, bro. Can't believe it. Leslie said yes, but the Starquake. I can't get my head around this. But because of the gravitational effect of the Starquake, every month she spends in her time will be decades for me. Am I going to be old as my master when she comes back? Is my interpretation correct? Well, help me take a look. I'm a bit slow. Is this what she meant? I think so. She has gone to the future and I'm left in the present. Is this what happened? The decades I spent thinking about her will only be a fleeting moment for her, right? Would have thought that even time can be so unfair. I guess it's unrealistic to hope that she will come back. Even if she travels for months and crosses light years, I'll have become an old man in my time. Spending my whole life waiting for someone and enduring endless longing and loneliness. Come on, bro. You really think I'm that naive? Of course, I'm not gonna wait for her. I won't. That was unexpected. I'm not going to wait for her, but I can go after her. I'm going to chase after time. The entire time-space curve has become a canyon. Wouldn't it be better for me to travel past this canyon instead of waiting for her to come back? Maybe it will take me 10 years to find her. Well, who has only spent a month? Once I do that, our times will be synchronized. Better than sitting here and doing nothing. Don't you agree? No matter what you think, Stell, I've decided. I should inform my master as soon as possible, pack my things, and set off to my journey to find Leslie. I'm already tired of this place. As a member of the Herder Department of Cosmic Geography, I haven't even seen a real cosmos. Isn't it embarrassing? I'm sure you're just curious as I am about the scenery in the deep space. It never crossed my mind. At least for me, there were lonely wonders, a mysterious charm of danger, the space, and the person I'm chasing after. When I find Leslie one day, I will come back and tell you everything I witnessed on my journey. By then, I'll invite you to be our bridesmaid. Don't you forget it. All this poem is for you. Goodbye, my friend. Darkness is gathering in the distance using cruel methods. To dissect time, petals inquiring for love are falling. Like the ticking chimes in an infinite time and space, we have no choice but to slide into the shivering calamities of the universe, as if sliding down a slope into dusk. And with that, the stars continue their enjoyment of both as their elegant smiles fill the way forward. Alright, let's see what Pom-Pom needs. Oh. What'd you call me back for? Pom-Pom's so clumsy at messaging people and keep pressing the wrong thing. Come by regularly to see Pom-Pom face to face, Stell. Pom-Pom called you back this time for a very simple reason. Stell. Him. Have you ever been a bit confused and troubled on your journey of growth? Not at all. Why, that's Huh? Really? Oh. Where do we go from here then? The book doesn't cover how to respond to that kind of answer. Anyway, it's great to see your continued growth, Stell. Here's a reward for you. Quick, take it. And about what just happened to Pom-Pom, please don't tell anyone. It was just a minor slip-up.
Huh? You're back? It's natural for the conductor to feel relieved when their passengers return safely.
I'll pick up. Oh, they give you gear. But we can't equip the relics, so what good does it give us?
Choice isn't as elusive as it may appear. It's still early. Where to now?
Alright, Asta, what do you need?
Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Arlen's disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, I can't find him. He's not answering his messages or calls. In all the time since I took him in, this has never happened.
Have you checked the surveillance cameras?
Of course! I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. He usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my messages. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department's work plan records. This is what I found. Look, at his last work objectives entry, of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange.
The entries for last week are pretty odd too.
Don't worry about those. I asked people in the security department, but none of them thought it was concerning. They said stuff like, Brother Arlen is a grown man with his own plans. I couldn't get them to listen at all, so I'm asking you.
You don't have any clues. How can I?
Oh, I have a secret weapon. Say hello to Peppy.
Peppy.
Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Maybe he can track him down.
Then am I still needed?
Yes! Think about it. If people see me, the acting lead researcher searching for Arlen, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of the security department? Oh, let's go together! Relax. Peppy doesn't bite. Think of the space station as your home.
I heard you were looking for me. Yeah, I want you to investigate the source of a mimetic virus that infected the Crack-Up conch. Crack-Up conch. It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch. When you get close, you can hear the dirty jokes coming from the inside. As long as you hold your laughter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. Mimetic virus is a kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes in contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Unfortunately, it can affect inanimate objects, and thus it changes a Crack-Up conch's external expression. It no longer tells jokes, but instead it keeps talking weird nonsense, like get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted, or the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliche quotes that just make people cringe. Thank you for your explanation. I got the gist. I had someone examine it and found it was caused by a mimetic virus, but a Crack-Up conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to be infected on its own. The only possibility is that the worker who were infected passed on the virus when it came into contact with the item. After I looked into a list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified over 3 subjects. Well, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say next. I want you to investigate these 3 suspects for me. This is the security department here just for show. Arrange for them to investigate as soon as I identified the list of suspects, but they all found nothing unusual. Since these suspects have spent a fair bit of time in the space station, they're pretty familiar with the security department. They might have gone away with their possible misconduct. I, therefore, cannot get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. You don't know them very well. It may be easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective. What if they find out? Don't worry, you're a hero who saved the space station. No one will suspect you. If you find anything weird, just write it down and report it to me. What do you think? I can help. Are there any rewards? Don't worry, do you have anything in mind already? I heard the Star Knot fleet has been very popular recently. That thing is huge. I don't think you'll like it. Well, I don't know your taste. I want to pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket. You're free to choose whatever you like. Well, let me tell you about the 3 suspects. Mare from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Joanne from the Medical Department. They usually stay in their own cabins. Given the station's current situation, I don't think they'll be anywhere else. So please help me take care of this. Alright, Peppy, let's go.
That's Professor Capote? Are you sure Arlen was here, Peppy? Weird. Why would he visit this Casanova?
I thought you said his name was Capote.
He probably should have been named Casanova. Well, I've gotten used to saying it anyway. Behold, the winner of the Most Awesome Researcher Contest. It's better if I don't show my face. See if you can get some intel out of him.
Okay.
I must confess that I too was terrified. Petrified even. But there remained a light in my heart. A light that led me onward. That light was the happy smiles on all your faces.
Master Capote thinks about me!
Looks skeptical and
Oh,
off.
it's you! Long time no see. Are you okay? You look troubled. That's quite a wrinkled brow. Come, join the others and listen to me recount the tale of the Legion's invasion. I'm sure your memory of the events will dispel your worries.
You listen to Capote for a long time, thus gradually forgetting what you're going to ask. I hear a chest. People come and go to the space station, but researchers are oblivious to the presence of the chest. Maybe no one else could see it. You can't help but ponder, and primal impulse begin to course throughout you. You're about to open the chest when suddenly reprimand rings in your ear. Why are you rummaging through other people's things? You resentfully withdraw your hand and watch your researcher pick up the treasure chest and wait. That's the one time they actually know about treasure chests. That's not very nice.
The Antimatter Legion barely missed me, and that's when I saw your faces. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Long live Master Capote!
Looks skeptical and scoff.
Oh? Still troubled? You must be ill. You look pale and your pupils are gray. That's fine. I, Capote, never waver in my support.
I have gray pupils.
I shall double my efforts
Hello.
to heal your heart. The Antimatter Legion barely missed me. Aha! I see you no longer look troubled. There is only one word to describe your expression. Enlightenment. Such is the power of my rhetoric. It creates an energy that uplifts the soul.
He asked Capote about Arlen.
Arlen? Yes. I know him. After all, my calling is to light up the heart of every person on the space station. As to his current location, forgive me, but I cannot tell.
Insert dramatic pause and sudden drama here.
Everyone knows the most important word in my life is principle. Huh? Without principle, what difference would there be between a person and a mechanical arm?
That is so sarcastic. It's so funny. That's funny.
Wait a minute. Last time he said the most important word in his life was illumination.
We need to update Master Capote's Life Wiki! This will be version 12.0 of his life keywords!
Anyway, I do not lie. I can tell you that I did indeed meet Arlen recently, and I know where he went. Regrettably, I already swore on my life that I, Capote, would never tell anyone Captain Arlen's secret.
Spare no effort in praising
Seems like
Capote's
you
character.
already know what kind of person I am. Captain Arlen had a similar expression to yours when he found me. He was anxious and desired an answer. But answers are not easy to give. Besides, he wanted to master a trial of the heart that would thoroughly change him, and that would be even more difficult. You can't even imagine the difficulty of the trial. I was tired merely from the act of imitating that way of talking with him. Thankfully, he... No more. No more.
His words match Arlen's work plan records. Seems like he does have key information.
Yes, Capote about the trial of the hearts.
I didn't say that. Did you mishear it? What I said was, life is a trial, and you need to be true to yourself. So, I know nothing about anything you said about Captain Arlen. I need to head to a meeting now. Can we talk later?
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me, then...
James Capote of his promotion.
Don't joke about that. Promotions have a strict assessment process. I did hear that the space station gives special benefits to morally upstanding researchers, but those are just rumors. Even the oldest staff have never witnessed it.
Stop looking down on Master Capote! He's not the kind of person you think he is.
Master Capote's Life Wiki version 4.0. Master Capote doesn't care about rank. Everyone knows that.
Even if you promoted Master Capote to acting lead researcher, he wouldn't tell you about the trial.
Indeed. I won't forsake my precious morality for something so base. How could you think up something so terrible? You're not just lost, my friend. You've completely strayed from the narrow path. I need to give you a thorough education on human ethics. We'll need to sit down and go over it slowly.
No need to bother Master Capote. We'll fix this injustice for you ourselves.
You've been surrounded by Master Capote fan club and listened to a frustrating long lecture to scratch you forgetting what you were going to ask.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for.
They went through everything with you? I'm sure you reflected deeply on your actions. Well, I'll pretend I never heard the things you said. Think before you act in the future, please. Of course, if you haven't reflected enough, we can always talk more in private. Right now, I need to hurry to a meeting.
I can't let him get away.
Okay, we'll
Dare
dismiss
to
you.
utter such a threat? Listen here. Leaving aside the fact that you don't have the right to dismiss me, I wouldn't yield even if lead researcher Asta... No! If Madame Herta herself commanded me. Why not threaten to kill me while you're at it? I've said it once and I'll say it again. I will not yield.
Master Capote is so courageous. We're so lucky to be his fans.
He said the exact same thing when he promised Captain Arlen.
Yes, the part about not yielding. It's making me tear up.
I'm gonna print out the transcript of the conversation as soon as I get back today. The fan club needs to recite and memorize it.
Transcript? They recorded Arlen's conversation with Capote? I didn't think a clue like that would suddenly pop up. This is the one who mentioned the transcript just now.
Hey, you've been talking Master Capote's ear off this whole time. Do you want to join the fan club?
I bet you do. You wouldn't have known about Captain Arlen's meeting with Master Capote unless you had an interest.
You even memorized the internal testing content for version 12.0 of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
You must be one of those super fans that stayed under the radar. We've been careless.
We're on the same side after all. Here, this is our latest welcome bundle for new members of the fan club. And I'll toss in an updated version of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
He looks really cool in the new limited edition snapshots.
Well, I listened to that guy for God knows how long. Here you go, Asta.
What's next on the agenda?
You don't ask about what just happened and clues you found.
What happened to you, Arlen? why did you have to get that sleazy Capote to help you with a trial?
Let's look at these materials first.
Yeah, I guess that's our starting point.
Read the fan reply
This
card.
handwriting looks familiar. Huh, is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and pure. Yuck, so slimy. Ugh. It does sound like Capote.
Look at the limited edition
Looks
snapshot.
like a candid shot, but surely he knew it was being taken. It's autographed. There's a figure that's not quite in the shot. Oh, is that Arlen? So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. This is the evidence.
Read Master Capote's life.
Even the space station handbook doesn't get updated this frequently. Huh. Is this an audio transcript?
Yes, it is. The following is a transcript of recording the Capote. Come on, Captain Arlen. You have to get into the role. Arlen, I'm sorry, Professor. I just can't think of you as an overbearing boss. Capote, close your eyes and try to feel it. After all, this is your trial of the heart. Listen to my instructions and let's try again. Ahem. Arlen, come to my office. Time waits for no one, and every minute of my time is precious. Arlen. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm coming right over. Capote. Wrong. Big mistake, Captain Arlen. You can't just be so submissive. If you're tasked with something beyond your scope of work, would you also take off immediately like you just did? Arlen, Capote. Oh dear. If you want to learn how to handle an overbearing boss, it looks like your heart is going to have to put in some serious training.
So, trial of the heart means knowing how to deal with an overbearing boss. So that's how Arlen sees me.
Maybe it's not about you.
I need to talk to him. Let's hurry up and find him. Peppy, it's your turn again.
Peppy. Wow, Peppy went fast. Oh, did you get here so quickly? Alright, let's go, Peppy.
That's Dan Hung and the security department staff. There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station. Let's go help them.
Sure.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rules are made to be broken.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I shouldn't have used around mail. I didn't think they would just die in one shot like that. Whoops.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to find a
And be
lost friend.
careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security. Spare no effort and stay focused.
Yes, Brother Don Hung.
You saw
Yes,
Arlen?
He's with March, but I suggest you don't bother him. He's given himself a personal trial.
Brother Arlen's special trial? He's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's already reached great heights, but still he wants to improve.
That trial. I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 21,358 meters around the space station every day. An eagle among wolves. Always so hard on himself.
What kind of trial
It
is it?
must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freezing point.
No way. Brother Arlen's trial wouldn't be as simple as just standing under a waterfall. I think he wants to learn fighting skills from Miss March.
They're not correct, but not wrong either. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss. So I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has nothing to fear.
That's pretty sadistic, Don
I
Hong.
think Brother Don Hung is pretty smart.
Brother Arlen only has one weakness in his armor, but he won't ignore it. He's too awesome for that.
Arlan and I had decided to switch our assignments. He went with March to investigate a suspicious crystal, and I have taken up his patrol. That's all.
Did Arlen leave you?
He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? It must be from where Brother Arlen smashed it down.
Move aside. What kind of clue is that? This floor tile I found is way better. Look at the footprint. It's the right size, not to mention the angle of motion. This is proof of Brother Arlen in combat.
The mirror. Did Arlen mention
He
what
said
that
he
meant?
read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It contained 36 different strategies to do with managing pressure from one's boss. It also contained some information on trials. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart, and only then can one face it. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection, one needs to personally experience the pressure others feel in a job in order to understand it. Lastly, trial of the self. One places oneself within that pressure to complete a transformation. I believe he came to me to complete the trial of the mirror.
You understand why Arlen's undertaking this
No.
trial?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Brother Arlen doesn't need a reason to improve himself. You don't understand him at all.
Brother Arlen is a fierce fighter with an eye for detail. If you don't understand his reason for doing things, maybe that's because you're too zoomed in.
He's just staying ahead of the game is all. He's the space station's cold-hearted hawk. The security department's alpha wolf.
All I've learned is this space station has a lot of glazers. That's all I've learned. I don't have any other questions.
Just contact March.
Job pressure? How to manage your boss? Arlen, I'm sorry. I never knew I was giving you so much pressure.
Calm down, let's look at the clues first.
I need to feel the pressure he's feeling so I can understand what it's all about.
Arlen's ID pass.
There's a photo of Peppy on the pass. I got Arlen to look after Peppy because I thought they got along, but is that giving him too much extra pressure? Oh, maybe he printed out Peppy's picture as a way of forcing himself to remember his responsibility.
Broken ceiling
Look
tile.
how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his frustration and had no way of releasing it, so he took it out on the monsters.
Footprint.
It's Arlen's shoe size, all right? And this actually came from a pair of shoes I bought for him. Maybe even these shoes are painful shackles for him.
Let's skip the clues for now.
We need to find Arlen quickly. I need to apologize to him in person. Peppy, let's get going.
Peppy moves fast.
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. Is he really using scent to track?
No. No, he's not.
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too.
Nice of you to acknowledge a canine
Hey,
before me.
he's a new face and you're not. Huh. This little guy looks familiar. Are you Arlen's Peppy? Oh, I'm sorry. Your master isn't here. He's gone off to investigate.
Did he mention anything about
He kept
trial?
harping on about Don Hung being a true warrior or something. Oh, he he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me.
I just split up.
We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing. But when he heard that, he said Mr. Donhung was right, and then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
Oh. Let's go, Peppy.
Sound lingers.
I read that a Stellaron's internal fluctuations will cause a fragmentum to appear. Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe.
You know, it's good they're right beside teleporters. Oh, here's Harlan.
Lady Asta, you... Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after being corroded.
Existence is
Oh, we've seen this one before. The blaze out of space.
Time to get vigilant.
Let's make it quick.
My earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Scared yet? Huh?
Let's go. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Are you okay, my lady?
Arlen,
Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, you didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. She and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is...
No. Shoot.
Firstly,
should have provided.
Your trial of the... And the evidence is...
Where the heck was it?
This limited edition... This was taken by a member of the Master Capote fan club less than 24
That was
hours
the one
ago.
with the picture.
In other words, you went to find Professor Capote today and stopped responding to messages in the same time window.
This is just...
No need to launch your defense. We haven't got to the core yet.
This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have...
Bro, I don't remember what these were. Which one had his dialogue?
Master
This one?
Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with.
It was that
Here,
one.
we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of your pressure!
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things, but they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dunhung to help
I don't know
you
what the
complete
second one is.
trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dunhung, I
Is it
never
Peppy?
realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't.
Hold it. I have evidence.
You know? Is it Peppy?
Your ID pass. This isn't just any old station pass, is it? Huh? There's a very
I actually don't know what the
important
second one
photo
is.
on it. A photo of Peppy.
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so I,
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing
I love how
holodeck
March
with
just sits
Peppy,
there. Or stands there.
it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that hollow disc like it's a full-on discus. If you spare any effort, Lady Asta will find out and punish you terribly for all eternity.
my lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think?
True.
Lady Asta,
That's a very long thought to
please.
think.
I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training. Guess I made the right decision after all.
That hang was alright.
What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I saw this photo.
Oh well, there's only one.
Didn't I take that photo?
Yes.
I'm always
Yes, you
giving
did.
you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battlefield. When I saw this photo, and I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job. Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of. Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials.
Of the heart, of the mirror, and
Yes.
self.
There were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try.
Don't just read any anonymous journal.
I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
So, you don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions, right?
You both need to start saying what you're thinking.
Yep, I always say what I'm thinking.
Anyways, Don Hong was right.
You keep saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.
Well. Oh, Arlen's can be in the express. Passengers Stell. Ever since the start of this journey, there have been a lot of new visitors boarding the express. That must be rewards of the journey. Yeah, you have to treasure these encounters. To savor these precious memories, the express has left a guest book for all our new friends. They can write comments in it. The guest book is at the bar counter. Go take a look when you have time. Yeah, they'll come to the express and talk with them. Arlen, Herta Space Station. From a general glance, the security of the express still has room for improvement. The galaxy is filled with many unexpected dangers, and upgrading the security systems will greatly reduce the chance of unexpected accidents occurring. If needed, I can offer some essential pieces of security equipment to the express.
This place could do with some iris scanners. Wouldn't want unregistered visitors sneaking aboard. I remember Lady Asta commissioned some security equipment a while back. Maybe she still has some spares.
Unregistered visitors.
Sorry, I was thinking out loud. Don't worry, the express is perfectly safe. There are no... Well, come to think of it, I'm an unregistered visitor. I'm sure you guys in the express itself are more than capable of maintaining security. But it's important not to overlook basic prevention methods. In addition to visitor recognition systems, I've made a few notes on third-party signal monitoring and emergency response devices. Of course, it'd be great if you never had to use any of it, but I hope my analysis is of help to the conductor.
Roger that, Arlen.
Those guys aren't serious when they refer to me like that, you know? Anyway, please don't start using it yourself too. Anyway, thanks for inviting me to see the train. I've seen the express when it was docked at the platform, but this is my first time on board. I'm not as knowledgeable as Lady Asta. The only way I can contribute is to help the station improve its defenses, don't you think?
Thanks, but you're supposed to be off work.
Huh? You're right. I need to learn to unwind. I've been so focused on the station's defenses recently. It's easy to forget that work-life balance is the best way to stay on top. Thanks for your advice. It's nice to have a break every now and then.
What's wrong with Pom Pom? Oh, what's wrong? Stella, don't come near me. What you said just now was rather hurtful. That wasn't my intention. I'm very sorry about that. Well, fine. You might as well come over. I need your help. Can you give me your hand so I can hold on to you? Come on. Can you pull me up? My legs are gone now. I can't move. What I carry on my back? Carry? Forget it. I don't think that's necessary. Alas, I can only blame myself for this mess. So please give me a hand. You stretch out both hands and pull pom pom. It somehow reminds you of the action of pulling carrots. With your help, pom pom can finally move their legs. Feeling better? Would have thought that the legs can go numb when sleeping. Your sleeping posture is too weird. That's not the case. I was too tired, so I dozed off while standing. Thanks, though. Please promise not to tell anyone about this. Or I'll flip out. Please bear that in mind. Alrighty. Did a lot of side quests. And we'll continue this on day. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye.